Oh, Mother, it was terrible. Victor is just a sadist. He doesn't care who he hurts.
Sweetheart, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're safe.
Me too.
Tell me, is Matt all right?
He was fine when I left him. He was fine. I was the one that Victor kept threatening, you know. Oh, Daddy.
It's all right, Tommy. You're safe now. And soon Victor's going to be in custody. Don't you worry. It's all right.
Is this tracking device really able to tell us where they are?
Right. Right now, Pachinov's proceeding north up the Country Club Drive out of town. Now, you see these two units here? Just to the west on this parallel road. They're about a quarter of a mile behind. He won't see them.
All right. But are they close enough so that if the car stops or it looks like something's happening to Matt, that they'll be able to get him?
That's the idea.
Look, they're speeding up. They seem to be heading for the mountains.
Pachinov's getaway may be coming to an end sooner than anyone here seems to think.
Faster! Can't you go any faster?
I got the pedal on the floor. What's the plan, Victor? Wait till we get out of town and then kill me?
That's right. Just as soon as I make sure we're not being followed.
What's to keep me from, let's say slamming into this bridge up ahead? I'm gonna die anyway. I might as well take you with me.
That kind of talk doesn't frighten me, Reardon. You wouldn't do it. Nobody really wants to die, do they? What's that buzzing noise? Huh? Don't you hear it?
No, I don't hear anything.
There's a buzzing in the car. Oh no. No. It can't be. No.
The situation's not as dire as it looks.
What are you talking about? If you've got something to tell me, just tell me.
Look, if Cutter sees us talking like this, he's going to think we're in some sort of conspiracy. And he's going to make things hard on you.
I don't care what Cutter thinks or feels. I just want to know what you have to tell me.
Okay. Pachinov has this little medical problem.
So what? I mean, how does that help Matt?
Okay, well, he's a smart kid, right? He's fast on his feet?
Yes.
Okay, I can almost guarantee he's going to be okay.
Dinah, do you want anything else to eat or drink?
No.
You sure?
Daddy.
All right. Here. Take that.
Thank you. Where's Mom?
She's over there, door.
Well, Matt's still out there somewhere.
You know, I tried to convince Victor to keep me instead of Matt, but Matt wouldn't let him.
Dinah, you need to see a doctor?
No, thank you. Detective, I'm all right. I'm just more scared and tired.
Yeah, she's real tired, and that's why I'm going to take her home. We're going to get a nice long rest as soon as we find out Matt's okay.
Look, Dinah, I know this is the last thing you want to do right now, but I need a statement from you before you leave.
What kind of a statement?
I want you to tell me everything that happened before and during the abduction, but before you do that, did Victor give you any hint at all what his plans were after he got the $2 million?
No.
Like where he might be going right now? No. There's nothing you can tell me about how we can save Matt?
No, I honestly don't know. I'm afraid he's going to kill him, though.
Where is that buzzing sound coming from?
I don't know, Victor.
It's a bee. I know it's a bee. Don't you hear it? It's inside the car.
Open the windows.
The window's locked. Open the window from your side.
Okay.
The windows are locked. Hurry up and open the windows. Come on. Hurry up and open
Wait a minute, Victor.
What?
I see it now.
Where?
Right there on the dashboard. Dinah, I want you to tell me how you know Victor Pachinov.
Well, we met in Europe a few years ago. We were just acquaintances. Nothing special, you know.
No, I don't know.
I used to hang around with sort of a ritzy crowd in Saint-Tropez. He was like a hanger-on. So I let him do some favors for me.
You let him do favors?
Yeah, I mean, I think he had a crush on me or something. So if I was low on cash, he'd lend me money. If my car was out of commission, he would drive me around. But he was never my type. I mean, I always thought he was kind of creepy, you know? And Now I just wish I'd never met him because then none of this would be happening.
How long ago was this?
Detective, come on. Cut her a little slack, all right? She just got released.
Before I let her go, I want to know that she's not involved in a conspiracy.
Oh, come on. That's ridiculous. You have no proof of that, and you are not going to keep her tonight on a whim. Do you understand?
Are you suggesting that I was a part of my own kidnapping?
You stole $75,000 from the 5th Street Ball.
Brilliant, Detective. I was the one who told you that some time ago, and now we know why she did it. She's been threatened by Victor Pachinov for heaven knows how long, and she did what she thought she had to do to stay alive, including the robbery.
So, Dinah, you're denying any prior knowledge or involvement in this kidnapping?
I can't believe you would ask me that. This has been the worst experience of my life. I thought he was going to kill me. He almost did, you know. And now he may kill Matt. Look, Detective, I've been living under really primitive conditions. I need to wash up. Could we please just take a break for a minute or something? I'm sorry.
Sure. The ladies is down the hall on the left.
Okay.
Don't you try to implicate her in this. She's a victim of this crime, pure and simple.
It's not that simple, Ross. There's one person standing in this room right now that thinks it's a very high possibility that she's involved in a conspiracy. I would be derelict in my duty if I didn't investigate it.
They're slowing down!
Where are they?
Where they're on Mountain Road. They turned off Country Club a few miles back. They started zigzagging all of a sudden. I thought they were changing direction.
Are they
but
stopping?
They slowed down instead.
Look, it looks as though they're stopping.
We don't know that yet. This is Cutter, Unit 1. The subject is slowing down. Prepare to move in.
Let go of it, Riordan! Let go!
Okay. All right.
You're a dead man, Riordan. You're a dead man!
Don't you hear that buzzing, Victor? Sounds like more than one bee. Maybe it's like 5 or 6.
Get it up!
Might be a whole hive in the
Get it off my throat! Get it off me!
It's Cutter, Unit 1. Subject is still slowing down.
Dear God.
We'll be up on her about 2 to 3 minutes. Unit 2, it's Cutter. About 200 or 300 yards.
I would give anything in this world to know what's going on in that car.
You know, several years ago, I was working with the agency, and I was in Vienna on a diplomatic passport. And as sometimes happens, a colleague bungled a diplomatic dispatch, and I lost my cover, and I took a bullet. And I was forced to flee Vienna with some of my KGB counterparts close behind, and I hid out in this barn where the farmer found me the next morning, burning up with fever from this infected gunshot wound, and he and his wife took me to their home and nursed me back to health.
Why are you telling me this?
Well, see, this guy was a beekeeper. And as soon as I was well enough and I showed a little interest, he taught me a little bit about the care and the handling of bees.
Are you out of your
You remember I
mind?
mentioned that Pachinov had this little medical problem? See, beekeeping as an occupation is not without its hazards. There are some people who are allergic. And all it takes is one little bee sting, and these poor allergic souls can go right smack dab into anaphylactic shock. And they die.
If you don't open the window of this car, I'm gonna use your stupid head to break it up!
What's going on?
Blake has Dinah in there, and I don't want her to badger after all she's been through.
I'll take care of it. Blake? Dinah? Dinah, please.
So where's Dinah? All right?
Yes. Would you please tell Detective Cutter that I am ready to talk to him now, and I'm going to tell him everything.
No, honey. You don't have to answer any more questions tonight.
No, Daddy, I want to. I just want to get this over with.
Have you heard anything about Matt?
Not yet, but we'll get a report any minute. So, you feeling better? Are you ready to continue?
Against my advice, she wants to finish her statement, yes.
You know, if anything happens to Matt, Mother, I'll never forgive myself.
Why is that? It's not your fault. Is it?
Well, in a way, it is. Because I told Victor to kidnap me. He found out that my mother was wealthy. He was going to abduct Peter. I caught him just as he was about to do it, and I told him to take me instead.
Vanessa.
Oh, Matt! Oh, I never thought I'd see you again.
Don't ever do that again. Don't ever just leave.
Okay. Won't, I promise. I love you.
Oh, I love you.
I'm really glad that you're back safely. Well, I'm glad you're both back. I have you both back.
Oh, you were a fool to come back here.
You knew that I'd die from a single bee sting. You tried to kill me.
You knew what would happen if you crossed me.
Take it down to Prince. Allergic to bees. Well, you know, who would have thought of that?
Yeah, who would have thought, right? Don't be too hard on yourself.
Oh, I won't be. Vanessa, I've got to borrow Matt. I'm sorry, just for a minute.
Oh, just for a minute. Okay.
All right. Matt, I need a statement from you. Exactly what went down.
Honey, you were very brave to substitute yourself for baby Peter.
Yeah. What about the money, Dinah?
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, who is going to get the ransom? Were you going to split it with Victor?
Blake, stop it. That's enough, all right?
You know, I can't believe you. I can't believe you would say such a thing. I would never take blood money from the two people I love most in this world.
Matt, I want you to be straight with me. Just answer me yes or no. Did Dinah Marlowe have anything to gain from this kidnapping?